Hi, I'm Edvin Palmer, and welcome to Edvin's Book Corner. In today's video, I want to talk about an American classic. So in this review, I'm going to inform you about The Catcher in the Rye, which J.D. Salinger wrote in 1951. I'll tell you what my opinion is of this novel and whether it's worth a read. But before I do that, I want to give you the following summary of this novel. The main character in The Catcher in the Rye is 17-year-old Holden Caulfield. He's a boy of contradiction. Holden is tall, with some gray hair, but sometimes acts more like a 13-year-old. This novel begins at Pensy Preparatory Academy, an exclusive private school in Hagerstown, Pennsylvania, and also takes place in New York City. All events take place in December 1949. In the introduction of the novel, Holden Caulfield feels tired of school. He has flunked most of his exams and will get expelled from Pensy Prep. It's Saturday afternoon, and Pensy Prep is playing the last football game of the year against Saxon Hall. Later in the evening, Holden decides to leave Pensy. He returns to New York City since the Christmas holiday starts on Wednesday anyway. Once in New York City, Holden experiences an adventure. What I liked most about this book was the author's successful attempt to place himself in a teenage boy's mind. The author told the story in the first person, and never once does the story become unconvincing. I experienced the story through Holden. I heard Holden's voice and understood him. Mr. Salinger also excellently captured a teenager's use of English. A case in point is adding the phrase "and all" to manifold sentences. Moreover, Mr. Salinger was brilliant at depicting Holden Caulfield's state of mind. He showed Holden's feelings instead of telling me about them. Here's an example from page 44 in which Holden converses with Stradlater, his roommate. "Did you give her my regards?" I asked him. "Yeah." "The hell he did, the bastard." "What did she say?" I said. "Did you ask her if she still keeps all her kings in the back row?" "No, I didn't ask her." "What the hell you think we did all night? Play checkers, for Christ's sake?" I didn't even answer him. God, how I hated him. In view of this excerpt, it's evident that Mr. Salinger wrote to a young audience. Still, the themes of the book, a quest for love and belonging, loneliness and hope, and its message, don't run away from problems, appeal to all ages. Furthermore, in Mr. Salinger's descriptions of Holden's thoughts, the author shows his expertise in showing subtle emotions. The author showed me Holden's keen wits, Holden's sensitivity, childishness, kindness, bravery, strengths, and weaknesses. A thing I loved is how Mr. Salinger described Holden's love for his sister. Here's an example from page 165. And then something terrible happened just as I got in the park. I dropped old Phoebe's record. It broke into about 50 pieces. It was in a big envelope and all, but it broke anyway. I damn near cried. It made me feel so terrible, but all I did was I took the pieces out of the envelope and put them in my coat pocket. They weren't any good for anything, but I didn't feel like just throwing them away. My only point of criticism would be the lack of explanation of what exactly transpired in chapter 26, the last chapter. Mr. Salinger could have gone more into detail about what happened with Holden in the end. Even so, I recommend you read this novel. The Catcher in the Rye is worth a read, as it's a marvelous depiction of a teenage boy who finds himself lost, hates school, and the corrupt and phony world which surrounds him. Holden longs for a world replete with love and embarks on a quest to find it. If you haven't already read this wonderful novel, I suggest you start reading it today. And that's no problem, because I've left the Amazon link to this novel below this video. Now this video has come to an end. That was it for today's video. If you found the content of this video interesting, I'd be delighted if you subscribed to my channel. I'll be back on Tuesday with some more Swedish pronunciation training. Until then, I want to say 4 things. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And now I want to go lie down because I feel a headache coming up. So number 4, bye for now.